me tell you a little bit about Leviathan. It's set in 1914, and the world is about to go to war. But this isn't the World War I that you remember from your history books. In my world, Charles Darwin discovered DNA and began to create his own species. The Victorian Empire was built on the backs of these strange creatures. They have living airships, message lizards. Basically, they do everything with animals that we do with machines. But not everyone joined the Darwinist way. In Germany and Austria-Hungary, there are what's called clankers, and they are the masters of the metal machine. Clankers use walking tanks, they use battleships that can lift themselves out of the ocean and walk across the land. They're basically a steampunk power. So this war is not between two ideologies, but between two technologies. One of the protagonists of Leviathan is Prince Alec of Hohenberg, the son of the Archduke Ferdinand. He's traveling across Europe trying to end the war that his parents' assassination caused. There's also Darren Sharp. She's a Darwinist and a girl pretending to be a boy so that she can serve on the Leviathan, a living airship that is the pride of the British Air Navy. When Darren and Alec meet, at first there are a few misunderstandings, but ultimately they become unlikely allies who try to change the course of the war. Leviathan is inspired by the adventure novels of yesteryear. Back in the old days, when you were reading Jules Verne or H.G. Wells, there were always illustrations in those books. It didn't matter whether they were for adults or for teenagers, there were always pictures. And when I used to read them as a young boy, I said, why don't we have illustrations in novels anymore? So when I started writing Leviathan, I said to myself, why don't I put those illustrations back in? So I found this wonderful Canadian artist named Keith Thompson. Using the style of that period, Keith has created this wonderful world of clanker machines and Darwinist beasties. You can see his attention to detail in everything he does. And I think that's one of my favorite parts about the book, are the 50 illustrations that appear in each of the 3 novels. So I hope you get a chance to check out Leviathan, and I hope you enjoy it. Thanks very much for listening.